related to the topic of energy efficiency, of course. And they have already brought their presentation on our computer. So please, to save some time, row up in order of the alphabet. So each supplier has 5 minutes for the presentation. I will control it exactly. And then we can have some questions. You can have some questions on general belongings. And afterwards, the supplier go back to their tables and you can talk to them in detail with detailed questions to your plant. So the general question should be for the audience and the other detailed question in that case. So I guess we start with R. What's the first one? It's Aerzen blowers. So, yeah. Please, 5 minutes.
Yes. Okay. Just okay. Hello, my name is Artur Dybała, Aerzen Poland, subsidiary of Aerzen Maschinenfabrik. Aerzen Maschinenfabrik is a company coming from Germany, Lower Saxony, near Hanover, and manufacturer of blowers, compressors, and gas meters. Founding year 1864, so the company is over 150 years old. Share capital 153 millions, and management Klaus Hassel-Heller is a family-owned company. Subsidiaries all over the world. Aerzen Maschinenfabrik is products: positive displacement blower, screw compressor, rotary lobe compressor called screw blower, and piston gas meters. Especially for our specialty is low pressure, so it's for water, wastewater. Roots blower, screw blower, turbo blowers, everything from one hand. To our portfolio also belongs Emmentaler Apparatenbau, products pressure vessel, silencing and piping. 2011, Aerzen bought Aerzen subsidiary manufacturer in Korea and created Aerzen Turbo. So it's we are also manufacturer of turbo with air bearing products, turbo blower, especially designed for low pressure, mainly water, wastewater, food industry, let's say clean industry, let's say. Subsidiaries all over the world, specialty Europe, traditional market, but also Asia, America. This is our production portfolio again. Delta blower, positive, negative pressure, and Aerzen Turbo. Delta screws can be also screw compressors. There are screw compressors mainly oil-free. Delta hybrids is a screw blower. There's also gas meters. Thank you.
Oh, no. Thank you very much for keeping the time. Are there general questions about Aerzen or the products?
Let's discuss.
So, no. So then we come to the next presentation. We have invited a company which provides diffuser systems mainly, Aquaconsult. They often work together with Aerzen, so please.
So my name is Gerald Kleine. So it's my pleasure to introduce you Aquaconsult. That's our company, located in Austria, a bit south of Vienna. And we have manufacturing, engineering, sales, R&D and administration all under one roof, like 20 kilometers south. But maybe we are more famous about the product, which is Aerostrip. That's our diffusers. And so we have a 30 years history meanwhile. And so we started with the big panel diffusers in the middle of the 80s, the 1 meter wide diffuser and then up to 4 meter long. And in the middle of the 90s, we started with the Aerostrip, so a strip-shaped diffuser, 18 centimeter wide or 15 centimeter wide and up to 4 meters long. In the middle of the 0 years, another type with a plastic body came into our portfolio. So our vision, so Aerostrip shall be globally known as a pseudonym for high efficient aeration and long lasting aeration. We built up a network of aeration experts And our aim is to provide well-engineered and sustainable solutions for aeration treatment plants. And research and development shall be an integrated part of our company. I have to excuse for the resolution, which is a bit different from the original, so maybe a few parts are missing, but we can discuss later on at the table. So today we have two different types of diffusers, and they are known for longevity and efficiency. And so why they are efficient and have a long service life. So one thing is material. So we use 100% polyurethane. So this has no plastilizers, no fillers. So this has a very long service life. And important, it remains flexible and elastic for a very long time. So that's one of the tricks, let's say. And the other thing is innovative perforation technology. So we can handle a very wide airflux range, a very wide operation range of diffusers. And during the last years, we also worked on reducing the head loss of the diffuser. So and as Dr. Wagner explained, so it's all about physics. So we have to remain the bubble as long as possible in the water, that as much as possible oxygen is be transferred. And how we do that is we make small bubbles, and we make a very uniform distribution. And at the end, we have a very high oxygen transfer. We also have our own test facility at our yard. It's 200 cubic meter test facility, and we are a bit, let's say, obsessed by quality. So each diffuser, before it leaves the factory, is tested for pressure drop. So each diffuser, wherever in the world, we know what pressure drop this diffuser has when it left the company, and also checked in the water basin. So that's, I think, pretty outstanding. And so I think we brought quality to high standards with Aerostrip, and I say thank you.
Thank you very much for the short introduction. Are there requests? Then we have the company Hach, which is famous for sensors and also for control.
Hello everybody, thank you very much for the invitation to this event. My name is Ewa Witkowska and I represent Hach Poland. So I think that some of you know our laboratory solutions, but for sure all of you know our process sensors. And we are one of the largest worldwide manufacturer of process measurements. And of course, if you have them installed on the plant, it will be nice to use them not only for monitoring, but also for process control. We as Hach thought that maybe if you are relying on our instruments, it would be nice to give you a tool to be able to trust our instruments and work with them in a very easy and predictive way. That's why we developed a prognosis system, which shows you a very simple information. So it tells you how accurate is the measurement, but most important for the plant operators is the information about the maintenance tasks that you have to do with your instrument to keep it working all the time at high quality. It is visible on our controllers, and also if you connect to the controller using the internet connection, just by one click you can have a very detailed insight into the future maintenance actions that you have to take with the instruments, so that it's running continuously without any unnecessary unplanned stops and problems. When we have this, we can move on to process optimization, because this is something that requires huge trust to the measurement, and we have to make sure that they are all reliable. And here Hach also developed an RTC system, RTC from real-time control, modular a standardized optimization system which can be used to optimize several different processes at wastewater treatment plants. So the biggest savings, of course, you can achieve using aeration optimization, but also we can optimize coagulant consumption, polymer consumption, sludge production, and several other processes. What is important? You don't have to know what you want to get from us. We, as our Hach team, we come and analyze your plant, and we tell you which solution would be the best for you and which will give you the best effect. We are not the only supplier of such systems, but certainly the most, the one with the biggest experience in the world. At the moment in Europe, we have over 1,500 RTC modules installed, so it is about 700 treatment plants. At some plants there is only one module, at some plants we have bigger systems. So for example, in Poland, you can see we are present mostly in the eastern part, close to Warsaw, big plants, and in the southern part of Poland, very small plants. So this is also one important thing. Optimization solutions are not only for big plants. We are working with plants of 2 million PE, 200,000 PE, like the one close to Poland. But this year I am installing RTC at the very small plant of 100 cubic meters per day capacity, which is designed for a hotel. So it's not even running continuously. And if I'm talking about our solution, it's not only about optimization and energy saving. Of course, energy saving is the biggest outcome of this system, something that is really important for the plants that want to save money. But depending on the situation, it is, of course, the most important factor is the compliance of the plant, so we cannot save on this. And in some cases, as you can see here, for example, in Chichester, the ROI was 0. What does it mean? It means that after the implementation of our system, this plant started to work. So it began to be compliant because earlier they have problems with achieving the right wastewater quality. And you are probably wondering why am I holding the phone in my hand? Not only to know that I'm running out of time, but also to show you that we have a new solution, a new concept, which is mobile sensor management. And such phone, smartphone, can be give you a huge information about your plant, about your instruments, about maintenance instruction, and also a connection to the laboratory. So if you are interested, please come to me and I will show you the demo version of our system, and I can discuss those solutions with you and give you the contacts to the right people in your countries. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the information of Hach system. You see, Sechin maybe get direct information because there was a white dot on the map. So the next company should be Jäger, also diffusers, and perhaps also the BioCurl system, I don't know. The BioCurl system?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So, dzień dobry, guten Tag, good morning. My name is Roland Doppler from Jäger Umwelttechnik. Our company is located in Germany, in Hanover. Was founded in 1942 as a family business, and since the year 1975 we produce membrane for fine bubble diffusers. At the beginning we start with the production of membranes for many other companies, and since this time we create more than 30 patents on aeration technology in Europe and USA. In the year 2007, the company grows up and was divided in 4 different divisions. One of the divisions is the Jäger Umwelttechnik. Today, the company is managed by the 3rd generation. This is our product range. As you can see, we have more or less all types of diffusers, tube diffusers, disc diffusers, also strip diffusers, and coarse bubble diffusers. A second part of our business is the IFAS. This is the integrated fixed film activated sludge system to improve plants and increase capacity of wastewater treatment plants up to 100%. Here you can see our disc diffusers. We have 3 sizes, the 7-inch, 9-inch, and 12-inch diffusers with more or less all available membrane materials, EPDM, low plasticizer EPDM, silicone, and also Vitone for special applications. Next is the system. We can supply the complete aeration system, included the piping and installation and accessories. This is a typical installation of disc diffusers. Then our tube diffusers. We produce 2 sizes, 2 diameters, 63 millimeter and 90 millimeter, standard lengths, 3 standard lengths, but also available different sleeves for other diffusers from other producers. We have a special design of tube diffusers. This is the 2-groove diffuser to improve the lifetime of the diffuser and also to reduce the pressure drop of the diffuser. It's special for our type of diffusers. Also special installation with clamp adapters to reduce the costs for installation directly on round pipes. Typical installation of the tube diffusers are also available for lift-able installations. Here you can see what we did with our membrane, the pressure tests up to 550 millibar. This is more than 10 times more than in the operation pressure. And then here we have also the strip diffusers with different lengths and different airflow rates. Typical installation for strip diffusers and also available for lift-able installation. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, thank you very much for your presentation. I think we can go ahead. Now the company Kleine, according to the order of the alphabet, will give us their presentation.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lena Rosenthal and I work for Kleine Solutions, which is a German company that offers solutions that optimize your wastewater treatment plants. And I'm very pleased that I have the opportunity today to introduce to you two of our products. One is the TAS, which is a sludge water discharge system, and the other one, the Biocon, which is a biology control system. First, I would like to start with TAS. As you can see here in the wastewater treatment flow diagram, TAS is applied towards the end of the wastewater flow diagram in the sludge thickening process. Now I would quickly like to describe you how TAS works. You can see on the right the picture of the setup of TAS. It contains out of a suction pump, which is connected to a swivel arm and a gearbox, and of course it has a device to attach it to the sludge tank. As you can see in the other pictures, in the sludge tank, there are different zones formed out of water and out of sludge. And the suction pump of the TAS, it moves up and down the sludge tank, and it has an ultrasonic sensor that detects the water zone. When it detects the water zone, it stops and then it pumps all the water of the zone out of the sludge tank. After it has eliminated all the water in the water zone, it continues moving up and down until all the water is eliminated from the tank. Now quickly, why should you choose TAS? TAS, it of course improves the degree of thickness of your sludge, and it saves costs in further sludge processing, in sludge transport, and in sludge disposal. And especially it also saves energy costs. Also, it increases the storage capacity of your sludge tank, and the process of TAS does not need any chemicals. Furthermore, TAS involves little cleaning and also is nearly maintenance-free. And last but not least, all parts of TAS are made in Germany. Now I would like to introduce you the second product, the Biocon, the biology control system. As you can see here in the wastewater treatment flow diagram, you can use Biocon for proportioning the aeration tank and the secondary tube sedimentation. And furthermore, Biocon can be applied to improve your discharge values. Now I would like to describe how Biocon does this. You can see here that it consists out of 4 modules. One controls the aeration, and with this it controls the denitrification and nitrification process depending on your demand and also on the degree of pollution that is in your wastewater at the exact moment. Furthermore, it also controls the sludge flow, the flow of recirculating and surplus sludge, but also it controls sludge dewatering and sludge thickening. And another module Biocon has is the phosphor module, which controls the phosphor elimination, biological and chemical. Also depending on your demand and degree of pollution. And with this module, you can of course save chemicals. Then we have another module, the energy module, because with Biocon, you can control your whole wastewater treatment process in an energy efficient way. So to cut a long story short, if you want to take ecological aspects, especially energy efficiency, and economical aspects, especially saving costs for energy, and combine it with continuous operational safety, Biocon is definitely the right choice for you. Now I would like to thank you for your attention. I would quickly like to introduce my colleague, Christian Anker. We have our desk over there, and we are looking forward to talking to you and to your question now after the presentations later on today or tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we're changing to another part of engine we need, the pumps. We have invited KSB, but let me give you a short story about pumps. Last week I had holidays and I had a chance to visit a waterwork. A waterwork consists out of a lot of pumps. And usually the pump system is the pump itself and the engine. And if you go to a waterwork or also to wastewater treatment plant, there's a sign usually, there's a number, pump 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 or whatever. But this waterwork had a different naming of the pumps. It's always an old man from the waterwork who has died perhaps. In this case, Arthur. Arthur is the pump. And he was always driven, all his life he was driven by the engine. And that's Franziska, that was his wife. So that's a kind of naming. So please, KSB.
Hello everybody, my name is Rafał Wojko and I'm working for KSB for over 13 years. Now I will show you some facts and a small company presentation. So, KSB is the leading company, manufacturer of pumps, mixers, and also all systems we need to clean, to transport such media as sludge, rainwater, wastewater. Company was established in 1871. The name is from 3 letters of its founders. K stands for Mr. Kleine, S for Mr. Schanzlin, and B for Mr. Becker. So KSB is Kleine, Schanzlin, Becker. Now some numbers about financial for the last year. The first numbers are global and the second are for Poland. Last year, as we know, was a little bit lower than former years. KSB is global company. Global means it's closer to everybody, to us. Dark blue is the color of countries which we have facilities, and light blue there are countries that we have representative companies. We produce pumps, mixers, and systems and service them for different fields. For wastewater, for water transport, energy conversion, process engineering, building services, and solids transport. The main field that we are concentrate, especially today, is waste water and rainwater transport. Now a few words about KSB in Poland. In Poland, the company started its activity in 1993. So next year there will be 25 years of present KSB in Poland. Here is the picture of the building in Warsaw, the headquarters in Bronisze. This is service center in Przyszowice, the south of Poland. It's dedicated only for service, for big pumps, big machines. Here's the structure of the service and of the company. The headquarters is close to the Warsaw in Bronisze, the service center in Przyszowice and in Krzywin. Good names for the English speaker persons. Bronisze, Przyszowice, Krzywin. You can repeat it. And we have also a few offices in Gdańsk, in Poznań, in Kraków, Częstochowa, and Wrocław. Here are some references, the biggest but not, of course, all. The wastewater treatment plant in Kraków, Płaszów 2, we delivered pumps and mixers, big tube installed pumps, Amakans, lots of machines. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, wastewater treatment plant in Warsaw. We also delivered pumps, big with mixers, over 130 units. And here is the reference about the pumping station with dry installed pumps, one of the biggest, of course, and we delivered for the Warsaw Waterworks. Thank you very much for your attention, and please, if you want some more technical information, you can visit our website, ksb.com. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Not only the website, also the table over there. So, last but not least, we have had already a very interesting presentation from Sulzer, where they didn't tell anything about their company, but now they have the chance also to spend some words about the company. Over, please.
Yes, thank you. Sulzer is acquired 7 years ago. Sulzer bought the company ABS, so making wastewater pumps, flow booster, mixer, and not at least our compressors. And today I will talk about the compressors. For many years ago, there was a clever Finnish guy. I can tell you there's not so many of them, because my good colleague Edward from Finland is here. So they was talking about to make compressors for aeration. So they decided to make the most modern compressors in the world, but we will only have few models. We will decide to aeration process because the pressure is too low, and we test different solutions with the bearings. And at that time we select the magnetic bearing. And maybe you know a little bit about the magnetic bearing, but this is a system where there's no contact between the part that is moving and the standard machine part. So we have no vibration inside the machine. And the good thing is, when you have no contact between the stator and the rotor, we have nothing to maintain, or not so much to maintain. And we only use the frequency converter to control the system. So it's quite easy to control our compressor. What is our target? Low energy consumption, no maintenance. This is not possible, but normally we make a service agreement in Denmark around 5,000 Danish crowns per year. This is less than 1,000 euro, 800 euros, something like that. We have built in a control monitoring system. You can get all the information from the compressor to your SCADA system. We have no oil inside the machine. We have you can do nearly everything. I normally say in Denmark, you can only spoil our machine if you take a forklift and drive it into our machine. But I can say you must not put acid back in the machine. Yeah, I have a customer that tried that. In fact, our machine is quite easy. We just have this rotor, we have the stator, we have the impeller. This is nearly what we have. And then we have a lot of technical issues around it, because when we have this magnetic bearing where this rotor is flying in the blue, we have a lot of speed in our impeller. Is running between 10,000, 12,000 to 42,000, if I remember correct, RPM per minute. What we can deliver is air to the system with a low energy consumption. And this is the most interesting part. What we also can deliver is totally solution where you can get a compressor room, you can get the whole installation. You can get this one. It's one of the first machine I sold in Denmark from Mercedesborg treatment plant. And this is one of the reasons Mercedesborg is a treatment plant that produces electricity. This now producing electricity to the city of Aarhus. When they install this machine, they save 1,000 kilowatt each day. This is to remember. Aerzen saved with the first machine 38%. Kilowatt is funny because they want three similar size machines. They get two different size machines and they save less than 30%. But today they are building a new treatment plant. Aalborg is a funny place also because they take the air from the room, but the room is very cold, saving, if I remember correct, 32%. And last, I have Aerzen. This is one of the very good cases. We are saving close to 40% after we had changed the blowers. And then this is the picture you have seen before. So this was the fastest presentation of compressors I have done so far in my life.
Okay, thank you very much for this quick introduction of your compressor systems. So I think now the audience, it's a turn on the audience. The manufacturers go back to their tables and you can divide you up to ask them separate questions or just for an information talk. Also don't forget to keep in mind the evaluation of this supplier-oriented session so that you've given us a feedback later whether it was a good idea to have these manufacturers here. in my opinion, it's a good idea because it brings more practice and more examples to us. We must not believe everything what the manufacturers tell us, but in specific talks, we will get the real facts, I guess. So perhaps we clap in our hands 3 times, so after 50 minutes that you can change, or please go to the desk and talk. It's your time.
Ja tak się tylko chciałem zapytać, bo tu będzie temat energii.